We do always find time to catch up with some absolute champions and have a bit of a deep dive on what's been keeping them busy. And so it was with the three-time world champ Mick Fanning, who we will be featuring a few times over the weekend. We had a pretty good chat. Could have gone on forever, of course, because he's that sort of fellow. He's very, very giving, but he's been very busy in retirement. In fact, he's probably even busier now, given he is very much enjoying looking after his 6-month-old son, Xander, but also keeping a very close eye on what's happening for the coming World Surf League series, given all the dramas around COVID and the impact that's having. It means Australia will be playing a huge role as ever in getting the league going. But one of his favourite events, the iconic Bells Beach, it's been moved. The Easter Classic will instead be in Newcastle. First time it's been forced to move away from the Victorian coastline in 60 years. And mixed emotions too, given Mick has such a wonderful record there. He equalled the all-time winning record with 4 during his illustrious career. But he is very pleased it'll be moved, just for the time being, to the home of the 4-time world champ, the great Mark Richards, the wounded goal. They're right on his doorstep, in fact. Look, we touch on plenty of issues in this featured chat, including the fact surfing will soon be on show at the Olympics. Not everyone's cup of tea, it must be said, when that was announced. But Mick, he's a huge fan. This was his response when I asked him, would he swap a world title for an Olympic medal if he had the chance?
Growing up as a kid, the Olympics was the greatest sporting, still is the greatest sporting event in the world. Happens every 4 years. And look, if I had a gold medal hanging up, man, I'd be so honoured. Yeah, look, I guess I could swap one for sure. But it's, look, it's such a great event. I think the Olympics hold so much prestige. So, you would not sneeze at a gold medal hanging up in your trophy room.
When your trophy room does include 3 world titles, you could swap one out. You could swap one out for Olympic game. I look, personally, and I think most surfers would say no, but Mick, very passionate. He obviously loves the event.
He could just go into it. You know, Kelly Slater's still, number 3 in the world? He's 47, I want to say. He's getting close towards 50 now.
I think he's just stuck on 32. He just seems to be the same age.
I reckon Mick could even just have a crack at it and see how he goes.
Well, it's funny you say that. He is coming back to the water, and yes, our teas may have alluded to you thinking that he's taking the board under the arm. He still surfs, of course, just not professionally.
Well, he's more of a businessman. He's
doing
very well.
So he is hitting the water, but it's for a very, very good cause, because he is a huge part of the Starlight Foundation. He's ambassador for them, and they're embarking on what they're calling a super swim over the next few weeks. It's one of these great events that's going virtual, if you like. You still have to do the laps yourself, but it's not like everyone's in one big pool, and it's to raise money for the Starlight Foundation, which, as we all know, does such wonderful things for children in hospital, and Mick is a huge part of that. They've already raised $1 million. They're looking for $2 million. So Mick's in the pool. He's asking for other people to join him as well. Just rack up the laps, make sure you're sponsored, put the money online. So if you are keen, make sure you do register for that. But Mick doing some wonderful things away from his days as a professional surfer. So if you want to know more about that and what Mick's up to, you can just watch him on Fox Sports News over the weekend. The interview will be featuring throughout Saturday and Sunday.